guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel, which I received today, and it is, well, it's been a while. For reasons, it's been a while. It is BTS time. Now, I'm going to put somewhere on the screen here, guys, the time to skip to for the reaction itself, because I have a few things to say. If you know my history with BTS reactions and stuff on the channel, I want to address a few things, because this is the first time I've checked out the BTS as a group for a long time. And there's a reason for that. I've checked out a few solo things recently, as you may have seen on the channel, but as a group, this is the first time checking them out for a while, and there is a reason for that. So, gonna clue people in. So again, somewhere on the screen at this point, you'll get the timestamp to when the actual reaction starts. But I want to address some things first. So for anybody that doesn't know, I reacted to quite a bit of BTS. Probably 10 songs or more as a group, maybe. And I checked out the guide too, loved the guide. They seem awesome guys. I've seen more stuff from them since. Personality stuff, some of their solo stuff, like I mentioned. And I was like, to be honest, I don't think I heard a song I truly disliked, which was amazing, really. But here's the thing, is that it became a bit of a toxic environment, my BTS videos, my BTS reaction videos, when it came to the comment section. More than any other group, artist or band I check out on the channel. And wasn't the case with everybody, guys. Normally I would say it was a minority, but I'm going to be completely honest, it was more of a mid-majority. There was a lot. There was a lot of stuff. Here's the thing with me as a person. I do not like being told what to do. You know what I mean? In particular, I do not like being told to enjoy something, how to enjoy it, like, and everything like that, you know? So I got a few comments about the whole thing about lyrics and everything. Now, for anybody that doesn't know, again, if you're on my channel, you will know that sometimes I check out the lyrics, but it's on rare cases, because I'm in this for the music more than anything else. When I say the music, I'm talking about the literal sounds of the instruments, the vocals, the electronic aspects that it might be, the song structures, you know, and everything like that, the melodies and the vocals, the rhythms of the song, the audio side of it, let's say, because I feel things from that side alone, right? Now and again, you know, I may check out the lyrics, maybe, you know what I mean? But it's not a guarantee. People had a problem with that. Which I'd imagine people watching this who are ARMY are instantly probably got their backs up a little bit about that. But here's the thing, you know, for me, and this I don't mean this with any disrespect. Every artist, group or band that I check out probably put a lot into their lyrics, right? And their lyrics mean a lot and everything like that. And I don't mean disrespect when I don't check out the lyrics for any of these groups, bands or artists. But the thing is that with BTS, there was this, not from the group themselves, obviously, but from the fandom, majority of the fandom, there was this thing of like, I'm not allowed to enjoy BTS if I don't check out the lyrics, and that really sat wrong with me, big time sat wrong with me. For the reason, as I just said, I do not like being told how to enjoy something that I want to enjoy, and it kept on happening. And it got to the point where it was just too much, to be honest with you, and it was becoming more and more and more, and people were starting to get a bit, let's say, disrespectful about it as well, and I just came to the conclusion, I was like, do you know what, I'm just done with it. I'm just done with reacting to BTS, and I didn't do it easily or anything like that, guys, but it was just got to the point where I was like, I'm tired of this. You know, I moderate all my comments on my channel anyway, but it got to the point where I was like, God, this is getting ridiculous, you know. So I stopped, and I'm not alone. I've actually talked to a lot of other reactors as well, who, unfortunately, for similar reasons to myself, stopped reacting to BTS as well. And then something happened. So, like 2 months ago, I checked out on stream. It was requested on a stream, "Standing Next to You" by Jungkook. And spoilers if you've not seen that reaction, I bloody love that song. And I hear it, and I think I said literally on that reaction, I was like, do you know what? I'm really annoyed at the fact that I'm not able to check out this group, because not everyone, parts of their fandom, are kind of letting me down, or letting them down. In some ways as well, you know. Because here's the thing, as I said, guys, the guide itself, I thought the guide, like, the lads came across amazingly. They seem like really good lads. They've worked for what they've got, and I really respect the success, the unbelievable success that they've got, both as a group and individually. And I enjoyed their music. I enjoyed the solo stuff I was checking out before I stopped reacting to them as well. And I was thinking, you know, after standing next to you, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to checking out the BTS members and their stuff and their group stuff too. And I wanted to make a disclaimer. Sadly, I'm so busy at the moment I can't make that disclaimer, and the disclaimer would be purely for BTS stuff. To be honest, it's not for any other group, band or artist, which is a shame that I have to make the disclaimer, but I prefer to do it so that people know what they know going in. And the disclaimer is going to happen, guys, but it's basically what I'm doing now, but in short form, talking about the fact that, you know, I'm into music, not for the lyrics necessarily. I may check them out, I may not check them out, but it's not guaranteed every time. It's not the fact that and we're going to get into this literally for this video, because I want to check out there's apparently an explanation for this MV for Spring Day. I care about the meanings of songs, and it's not that I don't care about the lyrics, it's just, you know, I'm in it for the music, I'm in it for the music videos too, you know, and in it for the artists and everything. So that disclaimer is going to be, again, when I get a chance to make it, I'll make it. But for now, just know everything I've just said now. But yeah, I want to really end this kind of... How long have I gone on? I don't know. I want to end this kind of talk before I actually check out Spring Day by saying not every... Like, there's some lovely people, especially since I've gone back to checking out some of the solo stuff from BTS. There's been some really lovely people in ARMY, right, in the fandom, and they've actually apologized for the others, and it's like, you guys don't need to do that. Do you know what I mean? Please don't feel like you need to apologize for everybody else. You know, just stay true to yourself, because you guys have been awesome to me. I wish I could say minority, guys, but it got a lot. It got a lot. It was too much to be a minority. It wasn't a majority, but it was too much to be a minority, which is said majority. Of when I did that, and I'm probably going to happen again, but I'm going to say this is another thing to keep in mind too. I mentioned how I moderate my comments on my YouTube channel. I am going to heavily moderate my comments for BTS stuff, heavily, because of what happened before. Heavily moderate. You know, I read every comment that comes through, guys, whether it's good or bad, which is why, of course, I moderate and approve comments or just remove comments and everything like that. I manually do that for all my videos on my channel, but I will be heavily, let's say, I don't know if heavily is the word, strict. I'll be strict with moderation for BTS stuff. So if people are gonna, you know, say you shouldn't, you're not allowed to enjoy BTS if you don't check out the lyrics, you will never see those comments on my videos, guys, because I'll never approve them. Just to let you know. Even if you're really nice about it, like if you, for example, like this. Say with Spring Day, because I know Spring Day, the MV, there's an MV explanation, and anytime I see an MV explanation, I know that there's a deep meaning with the song, right? Or something to grab onto. If people mention that in the comments, I'll take it into account, and, you know, I will check out an explanation video or something like this, absolutely. Like, if you guys let me know the meanings of the songs in the comment section, I'll gladly approve those, because I care about that. I care about the meanings and everything like that. But if you tell me that I cannot enjoy a group because in my own way, no, sorry, no, that's not gonna happen. Like, I'm not gonna take that anymore. I'm not gonna reply to you. Don't worry about that. But you just now not gonna see those comments turn up, and people may say your loss. Fair enough. But as far as I'm concerned, if I'm enjoying it, who cares? And like I said with BTS, I think someone actually said this in a comment, it might have been on the Jimin video that I did recently, and they were exactly right. I think they said that they went back out of curiosity to see why I got a bit of attacks from parts of ARMY, and they said that they looked back at all my BTS reactions, waiting for a moment where I may have disrespected either the music, the lads, or something like that, and they never found it, because I never did. And here's the thing, guys, I'll be honest, like, if I don't gel with a song, I'll say, yeah, I'll say, you know, I don't gel with a song. I will absolutely say that a song may not be my favorite, but I'll always be respectful about it. And if you can't take that, I mean, I don't know what to tell you about that. So, yes, I've talked a while, which is why I put that timestamp thing at the beginning. But right, let me go into the part now, which is going to be past that. One quick thing first. A lot of people said in the comments that there are people who apparently masquerade as ARMY, that may be doing some of this negative stuff. That may have happened. I will say I don't think that happened all the time. I think people were genuinely ARMY. Do you know what I mean? Because they were very passionate in the comments and stuff about telling me how I should enjoy something and how I'm not allowed to enjoy it unless I enjoy it in the way that they want to. You know what I mean? So maybe that happened. Maybe that happened. I do think there were some genuine ARMY in there as well, though. So right. Now, this is the section, guys, about the reaction itself. If you skipped you, hello. So this is Spring Day. Now, full disclosure, I actually have heard this song technically before. Now, the reason I say that is because on the last stream that I do monthly end of request streams. At the end of a month, I do a request stream, guys, basically on Twitch. And what was requested was Yunha doing a song called Spring Day. I didn't know what Spring Day was, and in the title I think it was all in Korean, so I couldn't see who originally did it. It just said Spring Day and Yunha. So Yunha I'm a big fan of, by the way. And I heard the song and I was like, God, this song's gorgeous. Like, the performance was amazing. I think it was on Immortal Songs too. And I was like, this song is beautiful. Who did this song? And then I looked up and I was like, well, even more reason that I need to return to checking these lads out. And it was BTS. And I have not heard the studio version. I've only heard Yunha's version, which is a beautiful performance. I highly recommend, by the way. But I've not heard the lads do it. So I'm going to be checking out the MV, guys, to hear the song. And then I'm going to be checking out the explanation video, which I will talk more about why I'm checking that out after the MV. But anyway, this is Spring Day. Oh, I'm sharing links. Spring Day. It's been a while. My record. I decided on the IU Palette episode, if everybody saw that, when he was an amazing special guest.
보고 싶다 이렇게 말하니까 더 보고 싶다 너의 사진을 보고 있어도 보고 싶다 너무 약속한 시간 나는 우리 겁니다 이제 얼굴 한번 보는 것조차 힘들어진 우리가 저긴 온통 겨울뿐이야 8월에도 겨울이 와 마음은 시간에 달려가네 홀로 남은 설국 열차 네 손잡고 지구 반대편까지 가 겨울을 끝내봐 그리움들이 얼마나 눈치를 내려야 그 봄날이 올까 벌공을 떠드는 작은 먼지처럼 작은 먼지처럼 날리는 눈이 나라면 조금 더 빨리 내게 닿을 수 있을 텐데 난 꽃이 떨어져요 또 조금씩 멀어져요 보고 싶다 보고 싶다 보고 싶다 보고 싶다 얼마나 기다려요 분명 시간조차 미워 우리가 변한 거지 뭐 모두가 그런 거지 뭐 그래 늙다 네가 넌 떠났지만 단 하루도 널 잊은 적이 없었지 나 솔직히 보고 싶은데 이만 너를 지울게 그게 널 원망하기보단 덜 아프네 이날 풀어내본다 연기처럼 하얀 연기처럼 말로는 지운다 해도 사실 난 아직 날 보내지 못하는데 난 꽃이 떨어져요 또 조금씩 멀어져요 보고 싶다 보고 싶다 보고 싶다 보고 싶다 얼마나 기다려라 또 몇 밤을 더 세워라 널 보게 될까 널 보게 될까 만나게 될까 만나게 될까 너 위로 my best friend 아침은 다시 올 거야 어떤 어둠도 어떤 계절도 영원할 순 없을 눈치 피나 봐요 이 겨울도 끝이 나요 보고 싶다 보고 싶다 보고 싶다 보고 싶다 조금만 기다리면 며칠 밤만 더 세우면 만나러 갈게 만나러 갈게 데리러 갈게 데리러 갈게 추운 겨울 끝을 지나 다시 봄날이 올 때까지 꽃 피울 때까지 그곳에 좀 더 머물러줘 머물러줘
Wow. That chorus is unbelievable. That chorus is unbelievable. That's something a reason why I went to this, guys. After checking out the Yunha performances again, is because I mean the song as a whole was beautiful when I heard it perform it, but that chorus I was like, oh my god, what is this chorus? And it's stunning. It's beautifully sung by the lads, and this is the thing as well, man. Like talking obvious here with BTS, I know, but every single voice that you hear in this song is beyond gorgeous, you know, beyond beautiful, especially for a song like this. The chorus is without a doubt one of my favorite choruses from them, I would say, and the thing I love with the chorus too is how long the chorus is. It's a really one of the longest choruses, actually, I would say, I've heard in K-pop, as far as before it goes into like the second verse or something like that, you know. Amazing rap from Sugar, by the way. Flow, mind-blowing. But like what I love too with this is that, so I'm a 90s kid, right? And of course I'm Welsh, so Britain, everything like that. I was brought up on a lot of like British rock, British indie rock. And there's something about the instrumental with this song that there's this constant wash of a sort of indie rock style electric guitar, and it sounds so good throughout the song, and it kind of like takes you on the journey of the song and everything, you know. But like I said, I mean, this is one of those examples, guys. I mean, do you know what? Yeah, do you know what? I'm actually going to, which is funny, what the start of my video was all about. Like I said, guys, there is going to be times where I do check out the lyrics, and that's not just for BTS, but that's in general. But with a song like this, I feel emotion from it, right? And I can feel it, and that's why I want to actually check out the lyrics for this one. It's gonna happen, guys. Like I said, sometimes it's gonna happen. Well, here you go. I'm not going to say it's going to happen every time, but with this song, I don't know. Something's telling me that I need to check out the lyrics for this one, and then again, after this, I will check out that MV explanation video. It's a beautiful MV, by the way. Like, shot beautifully and everything, locations. See what I mean? That sort of soft indie rock sound. And that piano, the chords.
보고 싶다. 이렇게 말하니까 더 보고 싶다. 너의 사진을 보고 있어도 보고 싶다. 너무 약속한 시간 나는 우리 겁니다. 이제 얼굴 한번 보는 것조차 힘들어진 우리가 여긴 온통 겨울뿐이야 8월에도 겨울이 와 마음은 시간에 달려가네 홀로 남은 설국 열차 네 손잡고 지구 반대편까지 가 겨울을 끝내봐 그리움들이 얼마나 눈치를 내려야 그 봄날이 올까 벌공을 떠드는 작은 먼지처럼 작은 먼지처럼 날리는 눈이 나라면 조금 더 빨리 내게 닿을 수 있을 텐데 난 꽃이 떨어져요 또
Vocal melodies on the chorus, man.
멀어져요 보고 싶다 보고 싶다 보고 싶다 보고 싶다 얼마나 기다려요 분명 밤을 더 세워요 널 보게 될까 날 보게 될까 만나게 될까 만나게 될까 숨겨올 끝을 지나 다시 봄날이 올 때까지 봄이 올 때까지 그곳에 좀 더 머물러서 네가 변한 건지 아니면 내가 변한 건지 이 순간 흐르는 시간 잠이고 우리가 변한 거지 뭐 모두가 그런 거지 뭐 그래 늙다 네가 넌 떠났지만 단 하루도 널 잊은 적이 없었지 나 솔직히 보고 싶은데 이만 너를 지울게 그게 널 원망하기보단 덜 아프네 이날 풀어내본다 연기처럼 하얀 연기처럼 말로는 지운다 해도 사실 난 아직 날 보내지 못하는데 난 꽃이 떨어져요 또 조금씩
I can't get enough of this chorus.
보고 싶다
Stunning chorus.
보고 싶다 보고 싶다 얼마나 기다려라 분명 밤을 더 세워라 널 보게 될까 널 보게 될까 만나게 될까 만나게 될까 너 위로 my best friend 아침은 다시 오
too. There's you can really hear that guitar now. And that chant is so nuts. Wow. I saw something cool. It says the train is a big part of that MV, guys, and I actually saw Snowpiercer, which is interesting because that's a film about a train and, you know, different classes and different parts of the train and sections on the train and everything like that, which is interesting. But yeah, I'm actually very intrigued now to see this MV explanation. Oh, it's theories, okay. I think we need a pause. I'm gonna need a pause on this one, I think. I know you know me, I'm not a pauser, guys, but I'll pause for this. I did notice a big theme of loss in the MV. That's what I just said, yeah, about the Snowpiercer.
Belong to the front. You belong to the tail. Know your place. Keep your place.
Yes, Chris Evans. Chris Evans is that character. Bulletproof Vibes, is that who made it? Yeah. Amazing job. Amazing job. This is kind of what I'm talking about as far as like, because I'll be honest guys, you know, checking out the lyrics for this song the second time I checked it out, then, you know, there's some beautiful language, beautiful poetry and stuff in there, but I didn't know what it was about, and this is another reason why I don't check out lyrics a lot sometimes, you know. But knowing the meaning of what the song is, and in particular what the MV is, it really does contextualize stuff, you know. Wow. The thought put into the MV, every detail, every shot, with what it's truly about, is kind of amazing, to be honest. Unbelievable, the thought and detail. Wow. Wow. Obviously insanely tragic about the ferry situation, guys. And you know, while that video was going along, I was thinking back to moments in the MV, being like, oh wow, oh god, this contextualizes that, and of course the video itself showed elements of that too, because the moment of the MV, which, without knowing what it truly was about, the moment of the MV that, like, for some reason touched me, but also made me sad, without knowing truly what the song was about, what the MV was about, was this moment, actually. That. It's Jungkook on the train, because he looks, and the way he performs visually and stuff in this MV is there's so much innocence and stuff in his expressions and everything, and knowing now that, you know, the survivors here couldn't get to him in time, and he doesn't know what's going on the train, and of course the tragedy that's on the way, in that moment at least. It's that's what I got from it. And I know, of course, to go into the aspects of the oppression and everything with the governments, and how he makes his way to the front of the train, like, again, the class system in Snowpiercer. But when, again, even without knowing what this song and MV was truly about, that moment for me, for some reason, when I first watched the MV earlier on, there's something about that, and the fact that he looks even more innocent on the train because he's looking at other people outside of it, and they're looking at him like, there's nothing we can do now. It's hopeless, you know. And that's what tragedies are. Wow. It's amazing, guys, that, of course, my return to checking out BTS as a group is this song. because it just happened to be again. It was requested. Yoonha's performance was requested on a live stream, and of course me at the beginning talking for what must have been about 10 minutes about how, you know, I may not always check out the lyrics, but I want to know the meanings of the songs. It rings true here, you know. I'll be honest, guys. Again, that second time I checked out the MV, the lyrics were beautiful, but I didn't know what they were about necessarily. I got lost from it, but I didn't know what type of loss, and I was right about it being loss after all. But I didn't know it was so tied to a real life tragedy like that. And even going into the book, you know, the Omalas, I hope I'm saying that right, like, and the vacancy thing, I mean, that's the detail I'm talking about. That's art, you know, that's insanely artistic. Wow. I'm sorry that this video is me mostly sitting down saying nothing, guys, but I mean, when something is when there's something as powerful as this that you encounter, it does kind of knock you for six. And again, the song was already, first listen, guys, beautiful. Not even know what it was about. That you could feel, it's an emotional song, you know. And that's what I'm talking about when I say about feeling with music. But to get that context with the meaning with this MV Explain video, wow, you know, wow. And it was similar as well, guys. The reason I said earlier on that I wanted to do this is, and this is actually related to BTS in some ways, because of course Sugar. So I checked out 8 by IU. And I fell in love with the song. I mean, it's still one of my favourite songs from IU. And I heard the song without, you know, knowing the meaning or anything like that. Checking the lyrics, but knowing the meaning in particular. And it was stunning. And then people were like, you need to check out the explanation music video. And you need to check the music video explained. And I was like, oh, okay, interesting. And I thought, okay, all right, I'll check it out. And then it was a case of like knowing what that song is about, and how personal that song is to her. And I already loved 8, guys. I already adored the song. But it did bring a different meaning to it in some ways. That I loved it still, but it made me feel even more connected to IU and the people, sadly, around her that she lost, and that we all lost. But for this, as I said, guys, when I checked out the guide for BTS, I was like, oh, these lads, I love what they stand for. I love, you know, they seem like 7 genuinely good lads. And I think it's great the success they've got, you know, I really do. And I say this, guys, it's really good to say what I'm about to say here, because I've said this on other videos too, believe it or not, and I promise you I have. I'm not just saying this because of the BTS video, but even with me stop reacting to them, I have mentioned this too. I've mentioned it on my Discord, I mentioned it in other places as well. When it comes to BTS and Blackpink, I'm glad they're as popular as they are. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know some people, like, you know, who are massive fans of other groups. I'm a multi-stan, by the way, guys. Like, as you know, I kind of have to be with this channel. But I'm a multi-stan. I'm a fan of so many different groups, artists in K-pop at this point, and in music in general. That, you know, some people get, I think, a bit jealous about the fact of how successful BTS and Blackpink in particular are, because they are the 2 massive ones. I know Twice is big too, but BTS and Blackpink are the absolutely globally known gigantic ones, you know. I mentioned IU earlier. IU is gigantic in Asia, and of course Korea. I mean, she's the Korean princess in my eyes. Where in the West, she's known, but she's not known like a BTS or a Blackpink. And for me, you know, it brings eyes onto K-pop. You know, BTS or Blackpink aren't what got me into K-pop necessarily. It was a different group that did that, which was Dreamcatcher. But they get loads of people in. There's a and he may be watching this. There's someone on my Discord who got into K-pop through Blackpink, and now he's listening to, through my reactions, he's listening to loads more groups and artists than he may have, but that would never have happened if he didn't get into Blackpink. And of course that goes big time for BTS, with how popular they are. So I treat it, for me guys, as like, when it comes to BTS and Blackpink and their insane success, from the point of view from other groups and artists and stuff in K-pop, I'm like, awesome. They're a gateway into K-pop and stuff, you know. People can either continue to be massive BTS fans, become ARMY, or they can look elsewhere and still love BTS, but look elsewhere to see what else is there. And that happens loads of times, I bet. So I think it should be celebrated more when it comes to Blackpink, but of course, talking about BTS here, big time. And the fact that these lads make such good music, they're such great talents, multi-talented too. They make great solo music, and you know, they care so much about the art of music, and this song and this MV is a huge example of that. I know I've talked for a long time, guys. This is probably a long reaction, but this had a lot to say, and yeah, wow. I'm very happy to check out these guys again now, guys. I'm glad to be back with it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Hit that like button if you did. That'll give me a great idea. You want to see more BTS on the channel, guys? Let me know. You know, I'm cool with check B-sides or anything like that. I'll check out anything, guys. But I will say, as I've said, I'm going to enjoy the music in my own way. We got everything today, as far as me checking out the MV, the song, the lyrics, which will be rare. I will say, I'm not going to do that every time. But this was certainly an exception, this song. But if there's MV explains like this, by the way, for BTS in particular, please let me know, because I want to, anytime there's one of these, it may not be by the same person, but anytime there's one of these, I want to check it out, because this is the thing, while I may not check out the lyrics, I want to know the meanings. I do look at the comments when it comes to the meanings, guys, so I want to know the meanings. So if you could recommend me maybe a song I haven't checked out already, head over to the BTS reactions playlist to see what I have checked out so far. But if in particular, if a song has one of these that's done for it as well, please recommend me that, because this was a really special experience this today, you know. And I know, obviously, I mean, God, I should have said this way back. I'm so sorry to the friends and families of course I know it happened years ago, of the victims of that tragedy, man. Wow. Yeah. But yeah, please subscribe, guys. Plenty of BTS on the channel already, the BTS reactions playlist, and I'm very happy to say there will be more on the way. So hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day, afternoon, night, whenever you're watching this. Please take care. Much love.